Hey guys, just here with Sean. Sean, do you want to tell us the business and what you guys do?
Yeah, hi. My name is Sean Adams. I'm the Managing Director of CSF Industries. We're a steel fabricator, roofer and builder based in far north Queensland, Cairns.
Fantastic. And in terms of before we started working together, what would you say were some of the core challenges that you guys were facing? I know there was probably a spreadsheet on spreadsheet on spreadsheet, which we've been working through, but just talk us through what those were.
Look, the main issue was just trying to get valuable data in a reasonable time frame. Like it was taking us 3-4 weeks to get anything, to really analyze the data and get the data that we needed, to analyze. So for us, it's really shortening that time frame and getting the right information that we can use in our business moving forward.
Fantastic. And what was the impact of that? Like, how did that show up in terms of not having that and that taking so long?
Oh, look, it's making people accountable. It's giving the staff an insight to where their project currently is and where it's heading. And we're trying to be proactive with our project managing and identify issues prior to when they're occurring. So for us, it's started out really invaluable at the moment.
Yeah, fantastic. And in terms of the process, like, what are some things that you've kind of learned along the way as part of kind of going through what we have been recently that maybe you didn't know before, or that's been kind of value along the way for you? I think so some of the things, for example, like I know when we were teasing it out, like there was with from an accounts perspective, there were some things that weren't that needed to just be adjusted, for example, like then spotted. Or I know in terms of, for example, looking at from the project side of things, we've been able to go through and work through like how are we actually kind of looking at that and how are you guys using that as a rhythm with internally in the business from the PM side. So
look, I think the project managers are getting some good value out of it from a forecasting perspective and really looking at the data and looking at what it means rather than just looking at it at the end. So I think they're realizing the importance of getting that initial data right and not just estimating an impact that it has, from a forecast P&L perspective.
Yeah, cool. And in terms of working with us, like what have you enjoyed most so far in terms of the experience?
Oh, look, I think you guys have been flexible, easy to work with. Your communication's been great. You're picking up what we're trying to achieve quite easily. So I think your understanding of the business and what we want is pretty good, to be honest.
Awesome. And I know moving forward, one of the things we talked about before was just around being able to make it really easy from a bonus perspective in terms of the team. Is there anything else that kind of comes to mind in terms of what you're most excited about in terms of accountability, in terms of other things?
Oh, look, I'm just really excited about getting the data visually presented in an easy way without having to spend time and labor in pulling that data out. So for us, it gives us the information quickly so we can make decisions quickly. So for me, that's the part that makes me the most excited.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Sean. Really appreciate it.
Always, mate.